Hello everyone and welcome to this video tutorial on coding and decoding. Coding decoding is an important yet simple chapter in analytical reasoning. So, what is coding all about? Well, coding is a simple method of writing something in a format which cannot be easily recognized by a person who does not know how to interpret. In childhood, we always used to have code words whenever we wanted to convey certain information to our friends which we did not want other people to understand what it is. For example, if you are planning to not attend your tuition classes but meet your friend at a popular hangout, then you could not convey the same in open words over the phone for fear that your parent might hear and discipline you. So you would have a pre-arranged code with your friend saying, if I say that at 5 o'clock in the evening we'll be meeting for XYZ tuitions, it actually means we'll be meeting at XYZ cafe. So coding is a method of hiding the real message from unwanted eyes. So for entrance examinations, there is a simple technique which can be used to crack most of the questions of this type. For that, let's take a look at a very basic tool. Now this tool is nothing but the 26 letters of the English alphabet A to Z coded with corresponding numbers from 1 to 26. So A is 1, B is 2, C is 3 and so on. M is 13, N is 14, O is 15 till Z is 26. Now the reason why I have written A to M from left to right and N to Z from right to left is so that the first letter corresponds to the last letter, the second corresponds to the second last, the third to the third last and so on. So we write A to M, the first to the 13th letter from left to right and the corresponding 14th to the 26th letter in the reverse order. Now let us take a look at some of the patterns which can come in the exam. In exam, the question would be given in the format. If Ahmedabad is coded as BINFEBCBE, then what is Baroda coded as? Now first let's identify what is the relation between the word and its code. Now if I were to put the word Ahmedabad and the corresponding numbers of the letters and its code and their corresponding numbers, we can see some sort of a pattern emerging here. Every letter has been replaced by the next one. 1 plus 1 is 2, 8 plus 1, 9, 13 plus 1, 14 and so on till the end. So using the same logic, we should be able to identify that B should be replaced with C, A by B, R with S, O with P, D with E and A with B. Now you might have a code where Z is part of the original letter. Then what do we replace Z with? Simple. Z is again followed by A. So A, B, C, D till X, Y, Z and then again we start A, B, C, D and so on. This is a very simple replacement kind of code. Now, alternate replacement. Let's take an example. If Hyderabad is coded as IXC, DS, ABC, what is Algeria coded as? Let me just crack the code for you. You will be able to identify the answer on your own. If you take a look at the numbers which are substituting the given letters of the words, then you will find out the first letter is replaced by the next one. 8 plus 1 is 9, but the next is replaced by the previous one. 25 minus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 minus 1, 18 plus 1, 2 minus 1, 1 plus 1 and 4 minus 3. So this is an alternate replacement where we replace each letter of the given word with the next one, the previous one, the next one, the previous one and so on. Now here is yet another kind of example. If Singapore is coded as TKQ, KFVVZN, what should Vietnam be coded as? Well, using the same technique of replacing every letter with a corresponding number, we see that the first letter is replaced by a plus 1, the second by a plus 2, third by a plus 3, fourth by a plus 4 and so on. So we incrementally replace each letter. If debtor is coded as 314628, then what is robe coded as? If you try to associate every letter with a specific number using some mathematical logic, then you will be at a loss to identify what relation, if any, exists. But if you take a careful look, then the word to be coded, robe, contains R, O, B and E, which is already a part of the given word. So here this is nothing but simple substitution. D is blindly substituted with 3, E with 4, E with 1, B with 4, T with 6, O with 2 and R with 8. So robe should be coded as 8, 2, 4, 1. Now there are some examples of coding in which instead of substitutions or replacements we have a simple rearrangement of the letters. So if Australia is coded as TSUARAILA, what is Kampuchea to be coded as? Well, the simple replacement is as follows. The middle letter of Australia is kept the same and the remaining 4 on either side are interchanged. So AUSTAALI. Using the same logic, P would remain the same, U would remain the same as that is the middle letter, and the remaining 4 would be flipped. So Kampuchea should be coded as PMAC UAEHC. Here's yet another pattern. If Rhodesia is coded as HRDOSEAI, what is Cambodia to be coded as? Well, here's how the pattern has been flipped. If you take a look carefully at what is happening on the screen, you will see every 2 letters are simply interchanged. So using the same logic, Cambodia would be coded as ACBMDOAI. So as you can see, coding decoding is not a very difficult type of example to solve. Once you are quickly able to identify the pattern which is present, you can apply a similar logic to get the right answer. But you need to be very careful and check that all the letters in the given word have been encoded properly using the pattern, because the answer options might be very close and you might be tempted to solve half the code, match it with half the given word and tick it as the right answer, whereas there might be one letter at the end which is encoded wrongly. So to quickly recap, a quick way of solving questions of coding and decoding would be converting letters into numbers, where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3 and so on. Remember, A to M, 1 to 13, left to right, N to Z, 14 to 26, right to left. After Z, again we go back to A. Remember the possible patterns. It could be a simple replacement, it could be alternate replacement, it could be incremental replacement, it could be simple substitution, or there could be patterns. Now there are various different variations of coding decoding which you will be well conversant with once you practice a lot of examples. Wish you all the very best. This is Sathya. You currently watched a video tutorial on coding and decoding in analytical reasoning. Wish you all the best. Have a good day.